Oke, balik lagi di ASEGRAP, asik-asik. Sekarang gue pengen ngelakuin misi ini. The Gift pada hari one ya. Sama kita bakal nyelesain order-order. Soalnya tinggal sisa 3 lagi nih. Membuka dia. Misinya udah semua. Apakah misi ini akan membuka dia nih si Rake? Langsung rolling. Anjay. Cus, lanjut. BTW bagaimana sekarang? Bagaimana dengan saya? Langsung kita kumpulin.
I'm grateful to see Basim returned. There's so much more I wish to learn from him. I have something here for you. Tidings that may displease you.
Tell me.
You remember Kjotve's son, Gorm? He has since taken his father's place in the Order.
Interesting.
He is one of our targets, yes. He is further west, in fact. A land called Vinland, discovered centuries. The Order of the Ancients has some recent fascination with Vinland.
Let me find out for you.
Vinland is far away, according to my source. It may take...
There's no danger that would cow me, Hytham.
Was there something else?
Keep this.
Ah, good. As a token of my deed, there is more to be...
Poison strike.
Here.
One more gone. As a token of my deep gratitude. You have done well.
Hytham, I have...
Ah, wonderful. These documents may have been inked by the a deliberate choice on their part.
I could not say.
You know, the black market merchant Reda has an old piece of writing from the... Speak with him if you are curious.
Okay.
Jorvik.
Brilliant. Ah, here is something for you. An odd letter.
A poor fellow soul.
That's right.
Not by sight. But this soldier...
The letter says you must travel to Winchester, visit God's house and look for a man when pride cometh.
All right. I will speak with...
Do you need something?
Okay.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Okay.
This one begins a long time ago at a desert oasis.
Reda.
Always nice to see a friendly face.
Friendly
So if you
face.
see any about, send them my way.
Reda, Hytham says you have an old piece of writing.
Oh, that old scrap? Yes, it's just a short letter.
How did it find its way?
A friend gave it to me for safekeeping.
Bayek.
Bayek was his name. Egyptian fellow. Very kind.
Very
Haven't
kind.
seen him in a long time. A very long time. Anyway, the letter is written in Demotic, so it may not mean much to you, but you're free to have a look. Now, this one begins a long time ago at a desert oasis, far away. A place of mist. Kalau magas the guardian of this temple was a proud but not in fact a protector of holy wisdom.
Udah begitu dong?
This protector had
Ih,
a
sampis.
scholar.
Reda, ngomong ke Reda begitu doang udah. Ada misi baru nggak? Ada selain Iris Trap, jalan terdekat, river to the right, hunters, a new home. Oke, kita lanjut untuk memburu si Kjotve. Kjotve anaknya Gorm.
A moment.
Bacot. Okay.
Pleasure to see you, Eivor.
Iya, my love. Sayang.
I want to...
Have you spoke with Hytham about Vinland?
I have.
Good. I have marked it on the...
Baru kan kebuka. Wincester.
Hytham received a message from Winchester. From
Your hidden ally. Very...
Yes.
As a West Saxon stronghold, Winchester will be a rock. If you go, do not go bold.
Oke. Langsung. Udah tinggal ini doang sih. Winchester sama satu lagi Huming Wow. Lupa gue namanya.
Make my way to Winchester. And then recite this phrase.
A passage from their holy book, I believe.
Oke. Subscribe to the run V. Abang Sigurd sudah berubah.
man be? One of us?
Travel to Winchester. Mana? Gua ada marking ini. Mau coy ini. Iya nggak? Udah cepet. Oke.
I will find the man in white in their god's house. Show me what lies ahead. This must be the house of their timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
Oke, nah, gue mau kasih lihat something ya. Bagi kalian yang nyari bingung, di mana ya? Kok nggak bisa nemu sih? Coba aja nih, ada sini, temu sini. Bisa masuk gak dia? Nggak bisa. Kalau nggak salah di sini tuh banyak armor, senjata, ya kan? Kalau nggak salah ada satu tempat cuma bisa lewatin lewat jendela, gue lupa yang mana. Di sini bukan ya? Tempat lain gitu, lupa gue. Oke, kita langsung masuk aja ke gereja. The Old Minister. Oh, bukan yang di sini, boy. Bukan.
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do, but I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
Why deny the pleadings of an unwashed pagan who aches to know God? Take me as I am, and I will do your Lord's bidding.
How great is the burden of learning for one so unworthy. But I see that no amount of instruction in the Lord's words will save your soul. Come.
Itu gunanya kita naikin si karisma. Jadi biar ngebuka posibilitas yang menguntungkan tentu saja.
Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush! Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
Ini kok ada flicker gini? Mana ya?
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
Siapa ini?
I learned that my gods and yours inspire tales of equal amusement. They make me howl with laughter.
A dull answer, but a battle-blunted axe may yet be sharpened.
Siapa ini?
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama?
King Alfred, cok.
You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex, but it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places. In oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the West Gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come.
Kok bisa ada King Alfred ya? Itu kok bisa ada King Alfred ini? Akan kebuka langsung 3. The Gallows, the Quill, the Sex, dan the Rack. Bridge to the Godric House. Ini hilangin dulu nih, ganggu. Oke. Ini banyak banget ininya, apa namanya, somethingnya. Belum gua cari lagi.
I need to find this reeve, Goodwin.
Oh. Berarti kita kesini boy, ke tangga bawah. Ya kan harusnya mah. Sini ya? Ah elah ganggu. Ini kalau kita cover makin galang juga nih kita jalan. Nabrak.
That Selwyn's got some stones on him arresting Alfred's man. Who rules in Winchester anyway? Is Alfred king or not?
Well, you ain't, that's for sure. So keep your mouth shut and do as you're told.
Goodwin gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him? Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks. Other guards destroying evidence. Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison.
Ini boy. Ini apa? Oh bukan nih. Gue pikir bisa di internet.
Someone disagrees with Alfred, educating the people of Winchester. Are you spying on me?
Scarpa, she's on to us.
The guards here are vigilant.
I'll get to the boat. Now you hate. With me. Watch for my lead. Not much longer, corpse.
Hai. Dia tutup. Barbarin aja kali ya.
So slow.
Snatching those made by Saxon works. I know where to look for my prey.
Oke.
Spread out. We have this. You're dead.
Mantap. Bangsat. Kaget gue. Oke.
I'll take one. Follow my lead. Suffer. Who wants it?
Nah, mungkin kepala keambil misinya ya. Jadi lama dah. Oh, kita lurus.
You've been avenged.
Ini kemana sini? Lurus sana boy.
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
Hey, what?
Oke. Malah assassin sih.
A Dane in Winchester. These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodman. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go before they find their wolf has fled his cage. Let's
Okay.
regroup beyond the walls!
Saxons and Dane. Di atas ya.
I'll kill you.
Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients.
kita ke atas dulu, Bo.
Keep our eyes open. What?
Hold into the brush.
Take the coward off! Let's...
Oke.
What? Flickering away, there!
Thank you, friend. Oh, bless you.
Kita buka-bukain dua ya.
Here, old farm, you die!
Lumayan bisa nge-distract. Trot. Gak usah ah.
I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but defiled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
I found this nailed on a door. The quill wields words like a knife.
A disputation of tutelage. Pretty chatter with poisoned intent. I will look into this more.
Alfred believed at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfirth was the sixth.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
The gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn? Of course. That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
Winchester mourns a good bishop and a strong, virile man. May he find his peace with God.
Oke, kalau udah ketahuan ya.
The Lord works in mysterious ways, taking his servant in hand.
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is obeying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
Ini kita kenapa nggak lanjut? Kenapa nggak langsung ngemetin gitu? Kenapa harus dilatih dulu gitu?
You cannot slander and keep your tongue. You cannot walk freely through our streets, mocking our laws, our king's edicts.
Does Alfred not do something? Selwyn's bloodlust will doom us all.
The goodly people of
Baru yang dicara-carakan boy.
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree. I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
Okay.
There's no longer freedom in Winchester.
Take you! Got your back, dog.
Selwyn is dead. His lies poisoned everyone against us, and for what?
Some only care for their own power and position. I'm sorry I could not save your husband.
My son is not an orphan to me. He did more than he should with me.
Oke, lanjut. Udah sampai. Di mana orang?
The toll is off to. It yield and win and shilling, hinenge. Yes, thou who win.
Go, Sulin.
Benar ke situ, Bro.
And bread dinner heirs.
Oh, itu dia.
cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow?
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The quill is calling the children of Winchester to arms. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets. Feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill? You there, little cutpurse.
Keep your beak out, Nosy! I'm starving!
Get off me, you oaf!
Stop struggling and give back that apple!
Apple? I didn't scrub on nothing! Get your fat hands off me, cowbray!
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I do not, but maybe you can tell me what you know of the quill.
Quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Alwyn and Wigbert. They see everything.
Gila perbudakan anak ini, Cuk.
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
Mana tadi? Ribet tuh.
Show me.
ini. Oh, tuh dia bocahnya. Oke.
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it?
It was burning when... Well?
Tetap begitu mukanya anjing.
Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf!
Tapi iya sih, Inggris dulu anak kecilnya zaman-zaman industri tua banget mulai. Kalau lu cari ya coba.
What you looking at?
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right, no harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite.
Dia mukanya muka pada tua-tua gitu.
That showed them.
Trouble seems to...
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel.
I'm looking for the quill, so I'm asking you, his little worker bees.
Us? Working for the quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the quill's meat mops, and you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us.
Kunci.
Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
Hilda. Kayak pengasuhnya Rugrats, tau gak lo? Lo tau Rugrats gak sih? Rugrats. Yang apa namanya? Yang bayi-bayi itu.
I should watch out for a mousetrap.
Ini banyak orang ini.
I didn't get nothing today. I like
Ya
the
Allah,
pretty
budak ada
things.
anak tuh ini tuh.
But Magister, everyone died is wrong and left me alone on the streets.
There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
What?
Main assassin takbir. Oke.
That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the quill's a she.
Now, Elwyn. You have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
Jangan bilang gue suruh ngelawan anak kecil. Mati lu. Anjing. Anjing.
I will take you apart. Have a safe flight! Try this one!
Sing lu, bangsat.
Try this one! Let's squash this one!
Duh.
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My Order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated! And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse.
some Nihira.
Some other purpose for my life.
Nah, ini yang tadi pengen gue tunjukin, boy. Di sini tuh ada chest ya. Kalau nggak salah ini isinya helm. Tegar helm apa? Lokasinya ada di sini nih, tuh deket ya. Anjir, boy. Persis kayak London, persis kayak Jorvik. Nah, lebih persis. Little old father dulu. Feather.
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she's tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdor Bana. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
What does a reeve do exactly, besides sniff around the king's coattails for the scent of praise?
I enforce and interpret the laws here. Not man's, but God's law. The natural laws that move the world and hold it together.
Well, if that keeps you busy.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
Oke, kita akan langsung ke pemakamannya Bishop. Bishop. Ya kan? Ini kayaknya bentar lagi mau ada suara ajan, so gua akan mute ya.
Now you pay! No paradise where you're going! Thank you!
bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof.
A stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfirth?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
Leof, what happened to him?
Sleeping. Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone heard Leof.
Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
Did you know Bishop Aelfirth?
No, but I plan to write an epic poem of his grisly demise. Oh, poor Aelfirth, scorched of face, all your woeful companions, bold, bayoneted, weeping as you are...
Sleeping.
Oh, perfect, yes.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Aelfirth?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarreling at a Witten.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Makes no odds to me. But I'm sorry for Harriet. She cared so much for him. More than a sister should.
Did you know Bishop Aelfirth?
Barely. But can you still smell the burned flesh? It's rife across the whole graveyard.
Are you the bishop's family?
God, no. Just here to make sure that impious bastard is actually dead. He bedded my wife, the randy bastard.
Only his head and neck are burned. Is this what Wember meant? That they stole his friend's face? And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Aelfirth was...
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I know the burden you bear. Such a weight of sin you have taken on, and all for your brother's sake. I know he lives.
No, He said it was for the good of all. I am his loyal sister, and I tell you, he is dead. You hear me? Dead. Leave me alone. I cannot betray my brother. Guards, protect me!
You? Did you find dear Layoff? It is lonely without him.
I'm sorry, Wember. I think someone killed your friend.
Then I will sing a sad song, for he was the only one who ever cared for me. May angels welcome him.
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside, and Aelfirth will lead us all, risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
Ote conspecto hominum quale tilex.
In the past, Anglo-Saxons...
The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
Not priest, clerk, or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's words if they are not spoken in our tongue? Aelfirth is dead, and we mourn him. But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and tare in a field of wheat. Education, wisdom, enlightened thought. This will raise us above the sins of our fathers. These I will demand of the next Bishop of Winchester. And so we meet to discuss all worthy candidates, and choose the man who will shepherd our flock.
The king is mine!
By God, it's true.
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came. And God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's God was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's God is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk. A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Aelfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king will go by back streets to the old minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfrith, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He was not a Christian. He abhorred your God.
But why strike him down? Have you no compassion for good men?
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
Oke, akhirnya semua order udah mati ya. Mereka siapa? Sister boy. Ternyata Reke. Gue pikir kayak ditutupin gitu coy, ditutupin kerudung gitulah pokoknya mah. Duh, bocil berisik. Kita lari aja lah karena masih dalam kota. Kalau pakai kuda jalannya bakal lama coy. Itu kayaknya rumah bishopnya ya. Iya nggak sih? Ya benar, Bishop Temple.
Hey now! Magnum Voxeri Canis Belli Cubili Exarcid. Si facem continues.
Ah elah, animasi segala lagi. Terus. Enjoy. Itu dagu. Rumah bishopnya di mana tuh? Ya di situ tuh.
Time to die!
If Aelfir's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins.
Oh, di bawah coy.
This must be it. The door to Aelfir's secrets.
Temple of Mithias. Mana nggak ada ngomong-ngomong ini? skill dulu. Tentu saja. Cocok. Satu lagi 40 tuh 400.
You may make some sense of it.
Oke. Di atas ada tuh.
Everything they did was to undermine Alfred. She lied to me. There's nothing here of the Order. I should see Alfred for my reward.
Speak with the Alfred. Tapi gua agak bingung deh di London Jorvik itu kenapa dari luar dulu baru ke dalam gitu, dari dalam dulu baru keluar. Harusnya kan dari lapisan luar kan baru masuk ke dalamnya. Level desainnya ya mungkin biar lebih mempermudah, jadi fokus dulu ke satu kota, habis itu nanti tinggal udah dapat aksesnya orang dalam baru nanti ketemu gitu sama orang yang di luarnya.
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumples to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
Had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it. Damn you, Alfred.
Bangke, kita dijebak. King Alfred tuh.
I will return to Hytham and Ranvi. They will want to know what happened here.
Oke, kita langsung aja fast travel ya. Bisa nggak sih? Harusnya bisa sih. Bisa kan? Anjing nggak bisa. Kita mesti kabur dulu. Kabur lewat mana? Oh ini aja nih patokannya. Gue jangan lupa keluar. Bangke ditepu lagi gue sama Alfred. West Rex.
Someone must be brave enough to challenge me.
Oke, udah bisa nih ya. Elah. Awalan error debut.
A scholar who spent her days reading ancient tomes and deciphering the secrets of the desert.
The secrets
Together
of
they
the
had a
desert.
son in whom they hoped.
Oke, nanti ceritanya menarik itu.
Evo? A moment.
Ntar.
Good to see you, darling.
Gitu, darling. Ngomong apa?
The order in Winchester has been what my contact was none other than King Alfred himself.
Alfred, the line between.
Oke. Anjay, Wincester. Oke, mungkin sekitar video kali ini. Subscribe lagi teman-teman. Link subscribe dari bisa ketinggalan play subscribe. See you next video. Dan banyak banget. Sudah.